What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to your daily dose of Broodwar. We're going to be taking a look at Mong once again. He's down here in the bottom left. His opponent right now is going to be Paralyze over in the top right. On a bit of a cheeky barcode account. Now, I took a look at Mong about a week ago. Watched two of his games, one against Best, one against Snow. And those were great games. If you haven't checked out that video yet, definitely go look it up, check it out. I think the thumbnail is more carriers than probes winnable ? I think that is the one where Mong was getting beaten up a little bit. He had some good games. He got a little bit beaten up by both Snow and Best, but you know, he put on a really good show there. Since that time, he has been rocketing up the ladder rankings. He's been just gobbling up some MMR. Mukbang Mong. Chewing up and eating tons of players on the ladder. Is now at 2,800 MMR. Let me just see exactly. 2,821 MMR right now. Very high. He's number one on the ladder, so I thought we'd take a look at his follow-up games and how he actually climbed up to that number one spot. It's not technically number one, it's technically number three, but the top two are both cheaters, both drop hackers, so he is in that number one slot in a real way. He's the only person who's actually been grinding in that top three, you know, improving his play. And actually a lot of his play has been very, very aggressive. I was taking a look online. I'm not going to show all the games that it went into you know, his rise here. We're going to be looking at some highlights, but I'll talk a little bit about some of the other games because I did take a look at a lot of them. I'm just not going to cast every single one for your you know, just to be respectful of your guys' time, because that is a lot of 8 racks. I'll just say a lot of 8 racks has gotten Mong to this position. Some really good games, similar to ones with him and Snow and him and Best, and of course we're gonna see if this one's a good game as well. But a lot of 8 racks as well. A lot of early game cheese, especially against Zerg, has put him into this position where now he is number one. And he started off here with an early Vulture expansion. Quick Vulture expansion here against that Nexus first. Cross map. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. But Mong, he's going to do his best to deal with this position that he finds himself in. He's not going to pull the boys. He's not going to try and just like bunker rush this, I don't think. I think we're a little bit past that. He's, yeah, getting gas and building a starport, so he's not doing that. He's instead just going to play from this position and try to get some damage done with a Vulture drop. I think that's what we're looking at right now. Vulture going to slide in here, take a couple of pot shots on that Zealot, and avoid any hits. Oh, and he's going to slide in here. Ooh, almost getting in to that natural. That next Dragoon that popped out just in time. Going to save the day here for Paralyze. So if he had gotten in there and killed, you know, 3, 4, 5 probes, that's likely how much damage you would have gotten before that first Dragoon could have come back and cleared that out. But now he's just going to be heading home with that Vulture. Bunker is about to finish. Only one Marine is present, though, to actually jump in. That second Marine going to pop out. Just barely gets in there in time. Nice timing on that. And he's might actually run down this goon as well. Look at that. He's going to get the goon, and that means he gets the Zealot as well. Paralyze allowing too much damage to go onto that Dragoon from the bunker. Winds up losing it to the Vultures as a follow-up. More Dragoons heading out on the map right now, just covering all areas. But he's got to be careful. There are mines now on the field, so just sending Dragoons out on the map is no longer a good idea here for Paralyze. Paralyze actually does need to get something in the wall right now. It looks like he's probably going to lose a probe here. That probe should get targeted. There's the probe kill. He's dropping mines on top of all these dragoons, but unfortunately none of those will connect. The mine's just sitting out here in the front. He was hoping for a lucky mine connection because that can actually give you a position where it's like, oh, you hit one mine and now both dragons are low. You come in with 4 or 5 vultures, you can actually start killing the dragoons and get the mines right up in the natural, and then it becomes really hard for the Protoss player to deal with. Now Protoss is out to clear these mines, and this is a great move by Mong. Actually, he's distracting with these mines here at the front, and now he's going to come in the back. But look at that, Paralyze already on top of this. He knows that this move is likely coming here. The speed finishes right at the perfect moment, and there's not the greatest coverage here with buildings. No, the buildings aren't actually blocking very well, and he's gonna get that mine. No, mine does not connect there. Probe still stays alive. And those goods will be able to clear this out, but that's a lot of damage. Look at that, 28 probes remain here to the 31 SCVs. That was some great damage from Mong. Excellently done there. Trying to lay down mines, trying to delay while getting those probe kills. Very well done. And now Mong's going to be feeling in a really nice position here. Very comfortable spot. He didn't actually kill many dragoons, and he doesn't have that many vultures now. He has some mines spread out to see when the dragons are coming across the map, but he's got to be careful. He's only got 1 tank. Now's not the time to take a risky base or anything like that. He's going to get into a nice early +1. With that starport, he'll be able to easily grab a science facility and start the +2 right on time, which is something that was a little bit missing in his game versus Best. He was kind of slow on that +2 timing, which is not good. Ooh, there we go. +1 attack coming up here on the cybernetic score. What is this for? I don't see a Stargate just yet, but he's going to be getting that upgrade very early on. Is this some sort of fake out? What are we looking at right now? Why is he getting this so early? Is he hoping that Mong's going to scan and think that it's like a different build? Or what is he... Okay, there's the Stargate. It's just interesting to see that the +1 was started quite a little bit before the first Stargate was even made here. Third factory going to be coming down. You know, this is actually great for Mong. If he scans this and he sees that carriers are coming, I think he's going to be very happy because he hasn't started a 3rd base yet, and he is right on track for a 2-1 timing push. He is right on track for that. He's actually going to start this engineering bay. I don't think he needs this right now. He's going to get a couple more probe kills. There's 1. There's 2 more probes go down. Pretty good, keeping that probe count a little bit lower. He still has map control a little bit with these mines as well. So, you know, Paralyzed is not going to be able to easily grab a 4th base here just yet. We've got the science facility on the way here as the armory is finishing up that upgrade. 2nd armory going to be started as well. So, yeah, 2-1 timing. That's exactly what it's looking like right now. Another factory going down. Another factory right there. He's just about to get ComSat, and when he scans that main base, we will have to be sure to witness it. There's a scan. Where is he scanning right now? Oh, the dropship looks like it's not going to make its way out of here. These 2 tanks with 0 kills each haven't done anything here for Mong. Will get 1 dragoon, but killing off 2 tanks and getting a dropship for 1 dragoon is amazing value there for Paralyze. And here's the scan up inside the main base. And I think that Mong, yeah, here we go. Factory. We'll go to like 7 fact, maybe? 3, 6. Probably 1 more factory I think he can afford right now. Gonna start his 2-1. And he's not going to, you know, attack right now. He's gonna wait until 2-1 is at least halfway complete. 2 carriers are already gonna pop out here. Just 1 actually. The 2nd is quite a ways off. So, you know, there's still a lot of time here before those carriers really come online. And Mong here is just going to power up, making Goliaths right now. I don't think you need Goliaths. I think you really need tanks. More tanks. We've only got, what, 5 tanks? He's lost a lot of tanks this game, guys. He lost... No, wait. I'm thinking of a different game. He lost those 2 tanks in the dropship, right? That's all the tanks that he lost. I was casting a game earlier, guys, and getting in my head a little bit right now. That observer goes down. Mong gonna push forward here. With the mines, it's very hard to attack into a position without that observer, so he's gonna fall back. He's got 1 shuttle here with some zealots. That's what he's relying on to help him hold this push, because those carriers are not going to be very useful at the start of this fight. He's got +1 done. He started +2, but the 2-1 is nearly complete. There's the 7th factory. So 7 factory timing attack here from Mong. 2-1 timing from him. It's going to be very powerful. There's going to be a lot of ground units here. And he is going to start adding on more Goliaths now, getting ready for that eventual carrier tech that's going to be coming out. Oh, Zealots do not have speed right now. No Zealot speed here. So the Dragoons are just going to get shoved back, and Zealots are not going to have an easy time jumping on top of anything. Taking a fight here is going to be very hard for Paralyzed right now. I'm a little bit worried for him. You know, he's spreading out. He's getting ready for this attack to come in, but if Mong engages correctly, this army could get absolutely wiped. And then Mong will push across the map and just totally run over Paralyze. Setting up a bunch of mines on his flank and then moving to the right. I love the play so far from Mong. He's going to come around the side here and set up. He's almost kind of boxed in his opponent here. Not totally, but you can see he's blocked him here, and now he's coming around the side. Will Paralyze engage this? He comes forward right as the tank's unsieged, but immediate re-siege there from Mong. As he starts to shove out towards the middle of the map now. Reinforcements are coming forward. Some mines are going to connect on these Zealots. Some vultures are being wiped out here. But the tanks are going to siege up. Here we go. Army coming in from behind. He's jumping on top of the rally. This is not looking good for Paralyzed. He needs to bail out of here. Still with no Zealot movement, no Zealot legs. It's very hard to take this fight, and the Dragoons are not really firing. Dragoons trying to get some value on the retreat from this high ground, but Mong is just running this over, and he's going to be pumping nothing but Goliaths to follow this up and going across the map for the kill move. Taking a base here at the center left as well. Kind of a messy attack there from Paralyze. Bit of a messy cleanup as well. He's lost a lot of his vultures, but I think he's going to be fine. Zealots still do not have speed. We have not gotten that upgrade. We don't even have a citadel. So vulture, unsieged tank and Goliath can probably take that fight. Tanks are going to siege up here in the middle of the map. Carriers coming forward. Vultures trying to lay a few mines out. And Goliath's kind of backing them up. Pushing back all of these carriers. +2 is done. +3 is now starting here for the carriers. So the carrier force is going to get very strong. But Mong is going to push things back. He gets a first carrier. Zealots coming from behind. Look at how bad Zealots are when they don't have speed, man. It is pathetic. They get nothing done here, killing maybe 1 tank. Another mine connection over there. Vulture's going to come forward and just eat these Zealots up. Carriers trying to utilize this cliff here, but the interceptors are getting picked off a little bit too quickly. This 2-1 timing from Mong working out brilliantly. This is the 2-1 timing. I believe this was first kind of put together by Flash, but I could be wrong about that. I think the idea of the 2-1 timing against carrier was developed by Flash, but again, not 100% certain. And it being utilized here perfectly by Mong as he pushes up, kills this third base. The 4th base is still alive, but the carrier number has diminished. He's not building any more carriers. He's invested so heavily into this play. He's got 5 carriers, but the 2-1 Goliaths are so strong, and they're about to be 3-2 as well. He's starting to get this 3rd base online, cutting off the Dragoons and our ground army that's trying to run around this, and he's just gonna go back home. Oh, Mong. Mong! You sexy, sexy beast. Pulling back and just realizing his position is so good right now. All he needs to do is get all of his army together, and he's not going to be able to lose this game. Goliath now fighting here with the interceptors. Going to lose a tank, I think, but he's picking off a ton of interceptors here as he comes forward. Mong gonna lay some mines here and probably take out this base right now while defending with the Goliaths. That's a pretty big ground army coming forward here. Mong does not have a lot of tanks right now. Only 5 tanks in this army, but they are in a good position here on that high ground. Starting to focus these down with the carriers. Gonna kill all of these tanks. Tanks are gonna fall, but doesn't even matter. There's too many Goliaths here. They're just gonna rip through with their, what is it? Almost 3? Yeah, these are 0-0 Dragoons. 0-0 Dragoons against 3-2. It's about to be 3-2 Goliaths. Not a nice fight to witness if you're a Protoss player. Even Goliaths able to stand and just fight with Dragoons head to head is something else. Looks like he has cleared that out, but at what cost? So much map control has been ceded to Mong. He's even taking a base up in the top left. He's got this base in the center left already, and he's getting together another Goliath army here to try and push back these carriers. Nice mine connections landing there. Going after these carriers now. The Goliath reinforcements making their way forward. He should be able to take this fight, actually. He should be able to just fight back these carriers. He doesn't want to let the carriers get over to this left-hand side here. I don't think that's where he wants them to be. He's taking another base down at the bottom center. Playing perfectly right now. Mong just needs to add more bases. Like, this base is great. Take another base down here. It's fantastic. It's going to make it so hard for the Protoss to deal with you, because the carriers are very slow. They're going to take a lot of time to roam around the map. Looks like a Goliath army over here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I missed this. I'll definitely have to picture that, but he's killing this base over here while his command center fell. So he's gonna get all the probes over here, and he killed all the Goliath, or the Dragoons as well. Goliaths 3-2, just way too strong for that ground army. Counterattack coming across right now from Paralyze. Where is he going with these carriers? Heading back over towards the center left. Got to be careful that he doesn't get caught out. Mong has a pretty good number of Goliaths here. He can start to fight. We're pretty much out of money right now for Paralyzed. He's got almost nothing left, but it's still a little bit precarious here for Mong. He does need to try and get more bases. Having bottom center is really helping him a lot, but he can't allow these carriers to just keep roaming around, finishing off command centers and killing SCVs. He needs to force an engagement with the carriers eventually in order to take this win. There's 5 carriers here heading up towards the top left. Is he gonna remake a command center over here? He's still got one up here, making some SCVs. Big army here with the observer right over top of it. He knows everything. Mines there trying to connect. Does he have any upgrades yet? No. 0 upgrades on these Dragoons. They are so pathetically underpowered against a 3-2. Coming forward here. Start to try and pick off some of these tanks. But again, I don't think that even if all the tanks get killed, that the goons can win that fight. Generally, it's a pretty decent fight, Goliath versus Dragoon, but with this upgrade disadvantage, it's not going to be very nice. Coming forward here, killing one of these carriers, pushing everything back. The only thing in the production tab right now is interceptors for Paralyze. Paralyze is just about out of this game. We're gonna speed things up here. We're gonna go 2 times speed as Mong tries to track this down. Goons are gonna come up and try to engage here, but that's a few too many tanks and a few too many Goliaths. Goliath's just gonna kill every single interceptor. And even though he kills all the Goliaths, was that truly a win for Paralyzed? I don't think so. Some turrets are being built down here at the 6 o'clock. He might be able to kill this. He's only, again, only building interceptors right now. Goliaths are gonna get picked off. 1 carrier does go down, so that 1 low HP carrier does fall. There's 4 carriers remaining. This one is, again, very low HP. Mong just gonna keep killing interceptors here. He's got 7 Goliaths in production. If he can pick off another carrier, he does get another carrier. That low HP one targeted down beautifully by Mong. Mong running forward once again with these Goliaths. He does get some more damage onto this, lowering the HP there. Once again, some goons are being made. We don't have any more carriers coming up right now. And he is out. GG. Paralyzed taps out. Mong takes that first game. All right, game number 2 with Mong, the mukbang marauder down here in the bottom right-hand corner. Yoon in the top left. I was taking a look at Mong's YouTube channel, as I do whenever I make a video. I lately have been trying to link the players' YouTube channels in the description. And I was taking a look at his YouTube channel. It's a mukbang channel where he just eats a lot of food, and an absolute gold mine for thumbnail content. Absolute gold mine. So that's probably what I'll use for a thumbnail, but he hasn't actually uploaded for like 3 years. It's pretty funny. His last video was saying that he's gonna start a new channel and linking everyone to that channel, and then I went to the channel. It has 0 videos from like 3. There's no videos at all. So I guess the man is busy. It appears like he's some sort of nurse or something like that. I believe that he works at a retirement home or something. I'm not sure. Maybe an orderly. I don't know what his day job is, but he does some streaming and he plays a lot of Starcraft on the ladder and has just reached the peak of the ladder. So, you know, he's been really upping his skills, of course. He's been banging out tons of games, but slipping a little bit on his mukbang game, boys. I don't know what's up with that, but falling behind, I definitely understand, man. YouTube is tough, and it seems like he's struggling with some of the motivational troubles that come with being a creator, and just working on your own, you know, doing things for yourself. There's a lot of thankless work. You've got to do a ton of work to get your channel off the ground, to really get yourself going. And I don't know about you, but I don't know. Mukbang seems like one of those things where it's like, I don't think you can do it more than a couple of times a week and expect to, you know, live a healthy and functional life. Maybe he decided that it's just too much. Trying to become a mukbang star is too much effort. It's too much strain on his already strained body. So he may be just taking a little bit of a break. Definitely understandable. Some lings coming across the map here for you, and he is going to get blocked because Mong ain't about that. He's gonna let this CC come up now. Really dangerous what Mong's doing right now, coming out with just a few SCVs and a handful of Marines. Only 4 Marines here now. That's probably enough to fight, but man, if the SCVs don't block properly, he even pulls one SCV out of here. Damn, bro. The balls on this man. He's just 2 SCVs. He pulls another SCV back as the next Marine arrives. Holy. I'm not even gonna challenge that. That's wild. Mong really confident with his control in these small, you know, small Marine groups. It's very hard to control against lings, but supreme confidence here. Even pushes out a little bit. That might force more lings. No extra lings getting forced here. Just keeping the lings out in the front though. Sending 2 back home to deal with this pesky SCV in the main. Marines still shoving forward here. This is the real the new standard, I feel, for the Terran play is get really aggressive with your early Marines. He's even gonna catch an Overlord here. Can he actually get it? No, not gonna be able to get that. I guess maybe he could have tried for it, but that would risk, you know, these Lings running by into the natural and doing a bunch of damage. So he's just gonna come forward here, push away the Lings. Keeping this SCV alive in the main is amazing. I feel like MONG has actually upped his game here in TVZ. This is his worst matchup. His best matchup is TVP, as we saw in that last game against Paralyze. Really putting the hurt on him with that 2-1 timing attack, but this is the one he tends to struggle with. So Yoon should be a good practice round for him. Come out and take him down here with a ton of Marines. Is he going to pull the trigger, though? Only going for a medic now. Medic going to pop out here, and the stim upgrade going to finish. So will he push? You can definitely come across the map right now and force a sunken. Yoon, interestingly enough, taking a 12 o'clock expansion here. Interesting. He wants to grab this base right now. I would much more expect a base up here, but maybe Yoon wants to play like a Hydralisk Defiler style. I'm not 100% sure. Waiting for the Marines to move out so that he can backstab here is a good move from Yoon. It's going to force the Marines to stay put, and that way he doesn't have to build any sunken colonies, which is really beneficial for Yoon right now. Yoon doing a good job. He's got a decent number of drones here. He's got his upgrades going properly. Going to be getting those Mutalisks out in just a moment. MONG gonna have to throw up a bunch of turrets here. You might even want to build a bunker at the front. Put a bunker here to protect this supply depot, because that supply depot is going to be almost sacrificial at this point. If you put the bunker there, then with 4 Marines in it, it's really hard to kill the supply depot. You take a lot of damage, and any Ling counterattacks are not going to be very good with that bunker there as well. So that's kind of the double benefit of having the bunker. Ooh, trying to take a fight here without the range is pretty tough. We come in through the natural. Marines on the high ground, though. MONG prepared for everything. Lings have been cleaned up now, so he can actually move out with his full Marine medic force if he so chooses. Doesn't need to keep anything back at home on the ramp any longer. Full on Mutalisk production here from Yoon. So maybe Yoon, I'm thinking Yoon actually wants to like Mutalisk all in here. He's only built enough drones for this gas. He's gonna get 1 more drone for the minerals here and starts a sunken colony. A second sunken colony gonna start up as well. Okay, 2 sunkens. Is he just gonna Mutalisk all in? We don't have any transitionary buildings, no Hydralisk Den or anything. Unfortunately, not mining with this 1 drone. That's actually really bad for Yoon right now. You can see how few drones he actually has on mineral patches. He needs to get in here. Oh, diving into the main. Okay, he's going to kill 1 turret. Kills the second as well. Tucking himself back here in this corner, being very, very annoying right now. Really, really hard for MONG to push him out of this location. He's going to bring back all his Marines. So every single Marine is going to come back here for MONG. And this is great news for Yoon. Pinning everything back here in the main. I think actually he was wanting MONG to counterattack him because he had all these sunken colonies, but it's fine if he comes all the way back home. It's totally okay. Still gonna stay here. Yoon is not ready to leave just yet. MONG gonna have to re-land that command center and get more turrets up and running if he wants to start mining from this base again. It still has the SCV advantage, but Yoon is really putting on deep pressure right now. Just full on Mutalisk production is coming through, flying in. Gonna pick off 2 SCVs that are building these starports. Might get a couple SCVs on the way out. No, just gonna fly straight on through. Mutalisk here being grouped up once again. Just pure Mutalisk production. Okay, there's the Hydros Den. Finally coming in with the Hydros Den. Another turret going to be placed here for Mong. Has the third gas, but can't really mine off of it right now. Doesn't need that gas just yet. Getting an armory right now. He's going to be switching into Valkyries, it looks like, but looks like Yoon has the timing, the counter timing with his Hydros Den just finishing up. He should be starting Lurker any moment. And when the Valkyries come out, there it is, Lurker upgrade on the way. When the Valkyries come out, that'll mean that, you know, he's going to end up getting countered pretty hard here. Mong sending up Marines up towards the 12 o'clock. Can he actually get any damage with this? He'll at least see the Hydros Den, and he might get a couple of drones. 1, 2... Oh, Marines are going to get picked off. I don't think he saw that, unfortunately. Really hard to defend the natural in this on this map, on Fighting Spirit. Mong really struggling right now to keep the Mutalisk out of his natural here. More Mutalisk joining up and just pounding away at this nat. How is Mong going to be able to push this back? Well, he's got one Valkyrie now. One Valkyrie coming out. Not quite going to do the trick, but a second Valkyrie arrives as well. That's a huge amount of damage from this first Valkyrie. He's going to come in and get the Valkyrie. Ooh, great play there by Yoon to pick off that injured Valkyrie. That was a critical moment there. If he'd managed to repair that Valkyrie, pretty soon he would have had 4 Valks, and that would have been lights out for pretty much all of Yoon's mutas. Like, they're not going to be able to do any damage at that point. He's going to jump on top of it again. Oh, Yoon getting a good kill there. 12 mutas right now. I think it's actually more than 12. No, maybe not. Oh, he's actually getting up this ramp. Wait a second. We don't have Lurker just yet. No Lurkers here. Sunken Colonies are not done either. Looks like they will finish up right as he's making his way to the front. Mong gonna pull all of his SCVs away. 2 Valkyries skirting around the outside of the map. Are they gonna find these mutas and pick them off? I think they might just. 4 Scourge coming up though. 4 Scourge, very nice. Gonna be able to pick off both of these Valkyries perhaps? No, not yet. Oh, Mong, you gotta be more careful than that, buddy. Run away. Okay, he does keep his Valkyries alive. We come in now with those 3 Scourge in the mix. 4 Valks are now out. He's switching into Science Facility while going for dropship here. Ooh, wiping out a lot of those mutas. 2 kills, 2 kills, 3 kills. Quite a few kills on these bad boys, and they are going to be saved. Very nicely controlled there by Mong. He's wiped out the majority of the mutas. He's going to even track them down, it looks like. Up here in the top right-hand corner, he's going to finish them off. And that is a huge win right now. Gonna wipe them out. Bye-bye. All the Mutalisks are gone. Absolutely disintegrated. And Mong takes full map control. So the tides have turned here and dropships are out. Is Yoon gonna be ready for this? He's got a Defiler Mound on the way. He has additional hatches. He's got Scourge ready to prevent drops, but I really think that these Valks are going to be able to cover this nicely. He's going to come in towards the main. The Scourge are going to end up getting used on the Valkyries, and then... Oh, he loses 1 Valk. Okay. The Scourge are going to get used on the Valkyries, and then the drops are going to come in really, really clutch here. 2 Valkyries go down, so he's only got 1 left. But this means that the drops are going to be successful, I think. No! Great turn there. Picking off one of those drop ships instead of the Valkyrie. With those 2 Scourge, now only 1 drop manages to get in here. Yoon playing an excellent game so far. Great pickup, though. Gonna reposition for now. Oh, can he actually get that drop? Oh, he saves it. Oh, but that's gonna go down. 1 Marine is left over here. Really, really good defense so far from Yoon. Yoon showing us excellent, excellent play here. He's gonna lose a few Overlords, looks like, in the top left. How many Overlords are there? 3 Overlords, and they are getting wiped out. Trying to track down this 1 Marine, this Boxer Marine here, running away up into the top right-hand corner. Eventually, it's going to get trapped. Couple of overlords go down in the top left-hand corner. There goes the Marine. Some links coming down here to block this third base attempt from MONG. How are we doing on the upgrades right now? +1/+1 is done. No armor yet. No armor, just Hydras popping out here. Hydra, Lurker, Defiler gonna be the choice from our Zerg player. There's the +1 armor. We should be getting +1 attack started here soon. Plague is being upgraded as well. Lurker's coming out here. Should get a scan. Ooh, nice job picking off those few Marines. Gonna be shoving forward now. He does have science vessels to begin irradiating. Slowly getting rid of some of these Lurkers. A drone gonna sneak its way up towards the top right-hand corner. MONG will need to track that down. Don't allow another gas to come up here from Yoon. Otherwise, things will get out of control. Lurkers trying to move out right now. They're not going to be able to get by here. Oh, they are going to get by here. Interesting. So these Lurkers, I don't know where they're going, but... Oh, they're going to go up on this high ground. And he's trying to sneak a drone over here. That's funny. Trying to take this base. I think this is a distractionary tactic. He wants MONG to think that this is his third. Whereas, or his fourth, whereas this is going to be the fourth base he wants to take. Just going to wait for those Lurkers to expire, and then we'll come up that ramp to kill the base. But this is, again, a distractionary tactic. Yoon. Oh, he gets spotted, though. Marine moves up to the top right-hand corner, and he gets spotted. That's a big spot there for MONG, who's moving through the middle of the map. Once again, he's got quite a few Hydras here to try and push back those science vessels, but he ends up losing the Defiler. Defiler gonna throw down one Dark Swarm. That's all it's able to do for now as it perishes from that irradiate. Gonna make another Lurker out of the irradiated Hydra. Definitely a good move. The egg will not die from irradiate. And yeah, he'll have another Lurker. It's just basically a wasted irradiate there. Pushing everything back right now. Lurker's running up. As soon as they burrow, he does need to disengage with the Marines, especially when there's a Dark Swarm there. Oh, Plague goes down. Not bad, but not the best either. Few Lurkers here in the top right. Looks like MONG is going to pivot up towards the space, trying to shut that down, but he may end up losing his high ground here because there's a Lurker, or there's Lurkers and a Defiler coming up. 3 Lurkers and a Defiler should be able to clear this. Looks like he managed to break the top right, but he's gonna lose his third base. So that is a big loss right now for MONG, and I don't know how he's gonna make up that deficit. Maybe with a D-Matrix run up this ramp? Can he actually get up there? I don't think so. Marine's trying to come up here. SCV is getting annihilated right now. 61 SCVs. But a lot of them are disappearing at the moment. Some Marines here still ready to fight. Gonna lose the CC though. Great target there by Yoon. He's almost got his +1 and +2 armor finished. That's when things are gonna get really strong here for the Hydra Defiler play. Gonna be even on those upgrades, although we are gonna have another armor upgrade coming up soon for MONG. It's not gonna help you out very much when there's Plague on the Marines. Tanks gonna start shelling these Lurkers from the low ground. One Plague went down on some of these vessels, and another base trying to get taken here by Yoon. Trying to take bases, but MONG doing a pretty decent job of playing keep away, keeping that fourth gas. My God, away from the Zerg player. The base gonna come up here. He accidentally traps his own worker there. That's unfortunate. Some Lurker's gonna try to escape. Does need to get over here and put an irradiate on this Defiler if he wants to break that base. Catching an Overlord here in the middle of the map. Lings and Hydras making their way up to the top right, but some tanks and Marines are gonna come and catch that. 2-2 is done. 2 armor is done. Third armor on the way here. Yoon is slowly making his way up towards that important break point. Siege tanks are going to siege up here on the low ground. I think they should be easily dispatched, but it'll depend. Oh my god, Plague-oo on everything there. Ouch. And Mong just ate the plague of a lifetime. Jeez, that is brutal. Does need to get another scan up there before he can break this sunken line. He can actually hit, if he brings the siege tanks forward a bit, he could actually hit the Nidus Canal as well from the low ground, but right now, focusing down those sunken colonies is the most important thing. Gonna get some Lings and Hydras over here. He really needs to stop this base from going down. He really does need another base to come up soon. He's almost out of minerals. Making an egg on the ramp here. It's not gonna be good enough though. The Lings are going to work, but the egg is not in the right position. Trying to get up this ramp. He can hit the Nidus Canal, I guess. Nidus Canal is getting a little low. Dealing some damage to that. He is going to clear this out and keeps the command center alive with 50 HP. Oh my god, he's not actually repairing it right now. He's trying to micro these few Marines up into the top right. Oh my god, and this Lurker's going to deal so much damage. What is happening right now? Not actually paying attention to this. Mong is losing a lot. And he might actually lose this CC. Oh no, do not lose the CC right now. You've got to be kidding me. 200 HP on that at the moment, and some SCVs are coming up here. He actually just irradiate it. Just irradiate it. Oh, there we go. Okay, he does irradiate that. These Marines have been alive for an inordinate amount of time. 7-kill Marine here? Holy crap. Godlike GI Marines going in there, dealing huge amounts of damage. Despite there being a Dark Swarm and Lurker underneath it, this Lurker also with tons of kills. 7 kills on that Lurker. Coming forward here, pushing everything back once again. Looks like these have either been repaired or they're brand new. Judging by the number of kills, I think these are all brand new ones. More vessels coming out here, and Yoon is getting pushed back into a corner. He's almost out of gas right now, literally and figuratively. His main and natural are about to mine out. There goes his Nidus Canal. Drop down another plague. There we go. Does get a nice plague. This base is going to be saved here, but just barely. Is he actually attacking it right now? Oh god, he needs to repair this. That would be hilarious if that burned down. Tanks here. In a good position, gonna start to push up this ramp. Meanwhile, Firebats suiciding into the natural. Marines heading up towards the north. Not sure exactly where they're going. Firebat here with the D-Matrix, very powerful. 191 HP on that command center. Is it going to burn down? We're getting very, very close to that burn down point. And Mong is actually so focused on winning this game right now. He's trying to break everything. The Hydras are going to kill these tanks though, and that science vessel as well. Only 150 HP remains on that command center. Is it going to burn down, guys? The burning question here for the burning building. Ah, he saves it. Okay, he does barely manage to save that at about 100 HP. He keeps that alive. We are on 4 gas, but this is depleted. This is just about to be depleted. Yoon is on the ropes right now. He's got hardly any. Wait, 46 workers. Where are all his workers? He must have them somewhere else. Okay, Lurker here is not burrowed on the high ground. It needs to get burrowed. It's dealing so much damage to the drones right now. It's like a eraser trick, actually. It's dealing so much, and he doesn't have a Nidus Canal up right now. The Nidus Canal is probably going to get picked off. Mong, has he done it? He's finally found a location where he can bust through. Yoon doesn't have what it takes. He taps out. GG, cannot hold this attack. And Mong takes him down in a very, very scrappy game too. All right, we're into game 3 with Mong, the Mukbang Master. Here in the top right. His opponent, Long Tube, is actually Motive over in the top left. He's been climbing up the ladder too. He's been crushing it lately. Let me just check his MMRs. 2630. So 2630 is Oh my god. What did I just look at? Are we serious right now? Okay, never mind. I just saw a pretty hilarious name. And yeah, I'll throw up the translated text here from this game. Motive and Mong throwing some banter back and forth. And it's always interesting to see exactly what they're talking about. It's usually something pretty normal, but sometimes you get some really weird banter going between the Koreans, so I like to see what it is. And I found a way to get those transcripts and translate them for you, so I'm gonna start doing that from now on. I think that's kind of a cool thing that maybe might set my channel a little bit apart from others. Always trying to figure out new ways to up the ante to try and make things a little bit better for you guys, to try and improve that quality ever so slightly. And if you've got any ideas of how I can do that, let me know in the comments down below. Always looking for new ideas. Now, we're getting into this game. I just want to mention, guys, that Yoon, he played in the last game. Yoon had an unfortunate run after that game. He took that loss to Mong, and then he got rushed 4 times by Mong after that. He got forward 8 racks 4 times. Every single game was over before 5 minutes 30. So Mong just not having any more of that play, not wanting to deal with the Hydralis Defiler play from Yoon anymore, just decided forward 8 racks every game, and he killed him with it 4 times in a row. Unfortunate there for Yoon, not really making those adjustments. He ends up taking those losses pretty hard. Mong eating up that MMR, gobbling it down like the hungry mukbanger that he is. It's like we've only got 2 probes on the gas. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe a quicker Nexus, just helping him to get that Nexus out a little bit faster. Going right into robotics, nothing out of the ordinary so far from Motive, aside from, you know, having just 2 probes in there. Yeah, not a Protoss player, so I really can't talk too much about that. Just 1 SCV here. In the gas is Vulture expanding right now. Mong wanting to put on some pressure here in the early game. Gonna send his Marines across the map. And a probe gonna get in here. A frisky little probe gonna make its way into the main. Pulling the SCVs, pulling the boys across the map. That is not what I expected. You know, you see Nexus. I don't know exactly what time that Nexus was on, but I mean, it wasn't a super early Nexus. He's got goons out. He's got Singularity Charge on the way, but Mong is, you know, this is not Nexus first, but Mong is going to play it like it's a Nexus first. Pulling the boys here. Coming across the map and trying to just kill this Nexus if he can. All the probes have been pulled. SCVs are going to fight here. Vultures are going to pull a little bit back right now to try and deal as many probe kills as they can. Here's the bunker coming up as well. SCV is going to fight here, but quite a few of them are going to end up going down, I think. SCVs are falling. Marines are going down as well. He needs to get at least 1 Marine in this bunker, I think, to make this successful. Oh, he loses the SCV. It's like 1 second away. Oh, he's going to get the Marine in. He does get the Marine inside. Okay, so he gets 1 Marine in there. That's something, I guess, but Motive gonna be feeling pretty darn good here, I think. He did lose quite a few probes. He's actually behind in probes to the SCVs of Mong. But he's using the probes to battle here in the middle. The battle probes coming out. Fighting with the army right now. Well, the army, I say, but it's just 1 Dragoon. Here comes a shuttle as well. Just 1 Marine and an SCV inside that bunker. Really not dealing a lot of damage. It's gonna take a long time to kill that Nexus. But Mong here, looking for more kills. He's gonna come in and try to get a mine in between these two. Can he actually get a mine to connect? He does get a mine to connect, and he gets another marine in the bunker. Oh my god, is he gonna get this one in too? He does. Oh no. And he's got that SCV there to back him up. Oh, picking up the probes in the shuttle. Pretty funny. Dropping them out. Juggling the probes in and out of the shuttle here. My god, what is that? What am I looking at right now? Gonna bring this Dragoon back along with those probes. 4 Marines in the bunker does do a lot more damage, but with 2 Dragoons here, this will eventually die. Like, he is gonna lose that, but Mong just jumping out of the bunker here. As more Marines arrive, he's gonna go for this. Jumping up here on the high ground. He's gonna get some mines down. This Vulture should be targeted here pretty soon. 1 Dragoon does fall. A Reaver is about to pop out, though. Reaver here gonna help a lot to shut this down. 1 more probe does fall. We do not have an observatory. There's the observatory just now starting. I think he's gonna let this Nexus go. He hardly has any workers right now, so why not just let it go? Oh, he loses that. That's unfortunate. Gonna drop the Reaver. Oh, he's gotta pick that Reaver up. Pick it up. Oh my god, he didn't pick it up. Oh my god, Motive's gonna lose this game. I thought he was gonna go across the map with that Reaver and deal a ton of damage, but I think now we're just gonna have Mong win straight up here. Even a Wraith? Oh man. Insult to injury here. The Wraith gonna come forward and finish him off. Losing that shuttle. Now he can just drop mines right beside this this robotics facility. Oh, and he loses that as well. Looks like the Wraith goes down, but okay, this is a wild game right now, guys. I'm not sure what to say about this. We are gonna have a Reaver come out soon, but look at the supply or the worker differential right now. It's kind of insane. A tank is coming up, a Vulture's coming up. He should be able to get a mine here. There's not gonna be time to build a Scarab, I don't think. He does get 1 Scarab down. Okay, he's gonna kill it. Oh, it goes for the tank. The tank should just pull away here. Oh, he gets the Reaver. He gets the Reaver. Traded it out for 1 tank, but I think that's okay. He should be able to come up here with the Vulture, lay down some more mines. No, he's going to abandon ship. Coming down now with some more SCVs. He should be building a 2nd Wraith, I think, because shutting down this Reaver counterattack is all he needs to do to win this game at this point. He is a full 10, 12 workers ahead of the Protoss right now. He's been so aggressive this game, and the rallies have just continuously not been shut down. I mean, if Motive had picked up that 1 Reaver, maybe we would have a game here, because he could go across the map with that. He would have been able to block the ramp with his Dragoons, and then he could have just gone across the map with the Reaver and maybe done some counter damage, but he lost that. I mean, I guess the Wraith would have shut it down as well, right? Like, it seems like Mong is just 3 steps ahead of Motive in basically every way. What an insane game, though. Mong really making it hard to, you know, micro all of these things at the same time. Just having mines on everything, you know, going after the Reaver constantly, with the tanks, with the Wraith coming in as well, just making it so difficult for Motive to stabilize. And he's just barely started to stabilize now, but I think he's pretty much out of it. Let's just speed things up a little bit. I think that Motive's probably gonna tap out soon. A Wraith comes in here. Yeah, there it is. GG. Motive taps out and Mong wins this game. Wow, what a crazy game. I've got 1 more game from Motive. I don't know what to expect out of it, guys. Let's jump in. All right, getting into this next game here. We've got Mukbang Monster Mong down here at the bottom right-hand corner. His opponent, once again, Motive, who got busted in one of the most interesting ways I've seen. I haven't really seen a bust quite like that before. I've seen 1,000,001 Nexus first busts. that looks similar to that with the Vulture and Marines just rallying across the map and the SCV train. But I haven't really seen anyone bust it like a goon nexus. I mean, it wasn't that crazy greedy, I guess, but I mean, he didn't skip range. Usually when they don't skip range, it's pretty easy to hold off. You just keep pumping goons. And you should be able to stop just one factory, one barracks Marine Vulture production from killing you, but Mong really, really good with his control, really good with his aggression. The way that he was laying mines during that attack, if anything had gone a little bit worse for him there, I think Motive would have held on fine. And, yeah, I think that, maybe if Motive had built a Reaver first, you know? If he had built a Reaver right off the bat instead of the shuttle, I don't know if he had the money to do that or what was the holdup on doing that, why he built the shuttle first, but if he'd gone straight for Reaver and just walked it down the ramp, I think that might have shut things down a little bit better than building a shuttle and, you know, juggling probes and doing all that stuff. But what do I know? We're getting into this game here. It's similar openers from the last one, but this time we've got a Zealot that's going to be rallied across the map here to put some pressure on Mong in the early game. I don't think that Mr. Motive liked too much how that last one went. He wants to instead put the onus on his opponent, make Mong micro a little bit. Trying not to lose his workers rather than the other way around. And he's going to drop a Nexus here as well. So straight up, Zealot pressure into Nexus. I think it's good on this high ground. If you build a forge here and put a couple of, or a cannon on the high ground, like there's no way to counterattack. We'll see if that's what, or something that Motive maybe wants to do, put a forge down. Or is he going to go into gas? I think if he goes gas, it might be a little greedy. And Mong might be able to punish him for it. Ooh, good dodging here. Oh, he will lose the Marine though. Unfortunately getting glitched out on that SCV that was entering the, or exiting the gas refinery. No supply depot coming down here. Mong a little bit supply blocked, unfortunately. Or will be in a moment. SCV scouting everything out. It is a forge. So forge there. Cannon on high ground. Very nice response here from Motive. 2 Zealots on high ground with the cannon. Ooh, and a cyber. Okay, I thought that was going to be a battery, but it's not. It's actually the cyber core. Gas going to get started here pretty soon. Cannon is nearly complete. Vulture going to arrive just now. Start to deal damage to these Zealots, but it's a little bit tough. He's actually hitting the cannon right now. Hitting the cannon from range, and he's going to get force back. Okay. Very nice. Motive, I think, getting himself a nice little advantage now. We don't have the command center done yet. Going straight into a machine shop. And a starport. Okay. We're going to see a drop play here. Maybe he builds tanks and, like, I don't know, goes into the main? Or how is he gonna, what is he gonna do here? Maybe he drops on the high ground. Yeah, that would be a good play. If he drops on the high ground, he could kill the cybernetics core. That would be really smart. I think he goes tank drop here. That's just my opinion. Nope, never mind. Mine Vulture. So Vulture drop into the main is what it's gonna be. The Vulture drop into the main with the cannon out here at the front. I think that's a good play. I think that's a smart play. If there was a cannon, if Motive like 100 IQ or 200 IQs this, 100 IQ. If he 200 IQ throws down a photon cannon in the main base, he deserves to win this game, and he will win this game. But if he doesn't, he may end up taking a lot of damage. We'll see just how this goes here. One Dragoon, single Dragoon in the middle of the map. A little bit dangerous for him out here, as there are going to be mines coming down pretty soon. There's that first mine. Another mine's gonna get thrown down here shortly. One probe over here on the right-hand side. Gonna be throwing down a pylon, spotter pylon. Really smart play by him. And it will end up, I think, seeing the dropship. No, it's not. It's gonna see vultures moving around the side. It's not going to see the drop. And he's got 2 dragoons out here. He's gonna send the dragoon back. It's gonna get hit by this mine, man. That mine's gonna get a big connection there. He's gonna be able to drop mines right here too. Dropping mines, dropping mines. There we go. Dropping all the mines right there at the bottom of the ramp. These dragoons are gonna end up getting taken out, and a bunch of probes are gonna end up going down here. Oh man, this is so brutal. So many probes going down. And drag that mine in. He might just pick up now. What's the play right now, Mong? He's gonna drop some more mines. One cannon was made in the mineral line. Wasn't there in time though. Mong gonna pick up and bail out of here. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. And now he's got a tank. Is he actually gonna go for that tank on high ground play? I feel like he should. And I feel like he will. But he's pushing out across the map right now. He's gonna come back and I think heal up or repair this dropship. Maybe he wants to come over here, kill this pylon first. That looks like something he might be interested in doing. Picking off the pylon here. Second tank heading out. Dropship not being repaired right now. Some vultures moving around the side. Tank, or marine moving around the top. Wants to see if there's a third base up there. There's not. Third base is out here at the front for now. Gonna load up this dropship here. I think pretty soon the high ground play is gonna be really strong here because... Oh, we actually do have a robo. So we have a robo, we don't have a shuttle. So without the shuttle, he won't be able to actually stop this from happening. And I think he's actually gonna fly around. He's keeping the vultures here so that he knows he has a pathway to fly around the top side. However, observer gonna make its way up here. That's gonna catch these vultures, push all of them back. So what's the next play here from Mong? If he can't do that, if he can't, you know, land on the high ground there, what's his next play? Coming in, getting the probe kill, throwing down some mines as well. Mong with just 2 factories, getting into Charon boosters. Are we gonna get a long game here? It feels like it. It feels like there's nothing that Mong could do to actually kill Motive right now, and Motive's not really interested in killing him either. He's going into a Reaver. He's getting into Gravitic Drive. That could do a lot of damage, but it's not necessarily going to do a lot. We have Goliath with Charon boosters, so that can shut down a drop like that very, very quickly. We need to get rid of this Observer, though. Observer spotting everything is not very nice. He's going to pick up a couple of vultures here and send this drop around the map. Gotta be careful. Watch out for these dragoons. They're clearing mines over here. We'll avoid that. Now he's going to head, I think, directly onto that high ground. I think that's where we're going right now. But little does he know, there is a Reaver out now with the shuttle as well. He scans. He sees this. So I think he's going to wait with the drop until this shuttle, it goes across the map or something. I don't know. Oh, looks like we had a pause. A little back and forth there. With that pause, Motive not moving out with this drop. This is a little bit surprising. I guess he's waiting for a second Reaver. I guess Gravitic Drive's not done yet anyway. Might as well wait for that. Pushing out here slowly. Mong taking a position in the front. Here comes that dropship. He's gonna drop over here. Where is the shuttle? It's actually moving out on the map right now, but he drops that tank. Gonna drop these vultures here as well, doing a bunch of damage. 2, 3, 4 probes going down right off the bat. Another probe could be targeted here. He's targeting the dropship, and the vultures aren't really doing too much. Here comes those Reavers. Getting rid of that tank. Meanwhile, gonna push forward here. Losing a Dragoon for free. We'll be backing away, though. He really needs to scan here. scan and get rid of this observer. Having the observer on top of your army is super bad for your just for a TVP in general. Okay, he's gonna get one big Reaver shot. Really nice Reaver shot there. He might be able to kill the shuttle. He did get the shuttle, and he kills all the Reavers as well. Reavers did get some pretty decent hits, though. That was a little bit wild. Seems like Mong just right-clicked on the shuttle and hoped for the best. He did end up picking it off, but he's got a lot of injured tanks right now. Gonna slowly push forward here, letting the injured tanks sit in the back of the line. Bringing up some SCVs to start repairing them and pushing forward even harder. Without the Reavers here, engaging this with pure Dragoon is not very nice. It's going to be a really hard thing to accomplish, so at least to accomplish successfully. More tanks are going to come up here. He's not taking the third base just yet. He's more focused on dealing damage right now if he can get it. Coming up here, going to siege up all the tanks now. Fighting here on multiple angles. Coming down from the high ground, but there's no zealots to accompany this. And the Dragoons are getting slaughtered. Still a few tanks here on the low ground, and reinforcements are making their way forward. A good repair there, but not enough to keep that alive. One zealot has made its way forward, but all the Dragoons are just melting here. That last Dragoon will fall, and with 5 tanks, still remaining 6 tanks in fact, he should be able to push through to the win. Again, no zealot speed here. Zealots without speed are so weak. And the third base is going to go down. I think this is it. Mong is going to take this game away. This is one of the final games that Mong played to get himself up to 2,800. He snags this Nexus. And that is just about it. Dropping a Reaver here. When on siege, he kills the Reaver though and the shuttle. And Motive loses everything. Nothing much more to say here. Because Mong is 100% going to take this game now. He's ahead in supply. He's got his third base just now finishing up. He's got this big army here, and there's no Reaver, no shuttle. Nothing but Dragoons, and a few Zealots going to pop out here. How could Motive ever win this game? I don't know if it's possible. Motive gonna try and take a base up here at the 12, but he is in a very bad way. He's even gonna lose some more Dragoons here, I think, because Mong is just gonna push into him right now. Too many tanks here, not enough Zealots. 1 Zealot coming to the front. There's 2 more Zealots behind this army, but that is it. Trying to target down as many tanks as he can, but GG is called. Motive taps out, and Mong takes yet another game here. Okay, guys, I have one last game for you from Mong's rise on the ladder. Let's take a look at that. It's coming right up. So I think the mystery has been solved here. Mega Mukbang Mong is playing at a very high level of TVP right now. Super hyper aggressive in his games with lots of drop ships and lots of crazy plays and just solid mid and late game timing pushes, and then 8-raxing his way to victory against every Zerg player. So I haven't really showed you guys any 8-raxes or any forward forward 8-raxes, like middle of the map 8-raxes, but he's done a lot of them. A whole bunch of his wins there on his come up are from that. But it is what it is, man. If you're not going to defend it, I mean, he's going to keep doing it. And he's going to keep getting wins. So Mong here in our final game. We've got Paralyzed once again down in the bottom right. And he's going to be throwing down a gateway first, putting on the pressure with the Zealot. And it'll be up to Mong to hold that off. You're gonna steal the gas geyser here. Very annoying stuff. Constantly harassing this SCV as well. Very, very frustrating for a Terran player to deal with, but Finally, the SCV will float away at least. Give him a little bit of space here. Barracks is coming up. And he's going to need that barracks because Zealot is on the way. Let's see if Paralyzed wants to start throwing down, you know, manor pylons and stuff here. Trying to block, you know, mineral patches from being mined or trap some SCVs. It looks like that's what he's looking for. He's trying to do, but he's not quite able to do it just yet. Doing a lot of damage to some of these SCVs, though. Oh my god, just barely not getting that one. 5 HP on that. Gonna have to make a run for it. It's a cannonball run movie right now. He's just barely gonna get away. Managing to slip away from the police there. Stealing the, throwing an engineering base, stealing the natural here. So slowing down the base from his opponent. Not a bad move. Definitely not a bad move here for Mong. He's gonna put 3 SCVs on the gas geyser to get rid of that. Nexus will come down here shortly. First Zealot is coming up. Trying to get some damage. Zealot doesn't want to move there. Zealot will be falling back now. SCVs here. Let's look for that damaged SCV. Look at how low that is. Very tempting to go for that. If you can find it in the mineral line, that would be a fantastic. I'm going to fall back though for now. Zealots are making their way up here. We've got 2 more Zealots coming. So 3 Zealots in total. Might be able to get something done here. Mong pulling away from these Zealots. Oh, he's gonna lose 1 Marine. He loses 1 Marine. He targets down the probe though. Another Marine goes down. 1 Zealot pulling back here. Very nicely done. He keeps the Zealot alive with just 7 HP. Oh, trapping that Zealot there, but he busts his way out by killing off the SCV. Another Marine goes down. This one could fall as well. Good job with the SCVs battling here at the front. He might just barely lose this barracks. Oh, that 1 SCV was super low. Looks like the bunker does go down. Excuse me, I was gonna say bunker, not barracks. Looks like that's gonna fall. Oh, 1 more SCV. He does get that 4 kill Zealot here. Gonna run into the main, but does get finished off. Another Zealot coming up here to the front, but nothing more for him to do right now. And this has been very successful for Paralyze, actually. Paralyze has done a fantastic job this game. He's quite far ahead in his probes. 23 now to 18. The command center's just now started. Very successful early fights for him, and Mong having to send out this very weakened SCV here to check things out. He's not gonna like what he sees, man. He won't even see anything, actually. He's gonna get pushed back by this 1 probe. Only 2 HP left on this SCV. All he needs to do is bring 1 probe up. You should be able to snipe this. Yeah, you're not going anywhere, bud. You're not going in there. I'm gonna push him back. Looks like he's gonna bring a probe and try to hop a Zealot off into the main. Does get that SCV. Second gas on the way here. Cybernetic score upgrading. He will be getting into that range pretty soon, but this is a scary push. Look at how many Marines are coming and how many SCVs are coming as well. 1 Zealot, he just lifted off his command center. Okay, it was in the wrong position, that's why. Zealot's gonna come up into the main and start to deal some damage, but a Vulture is about to pop. There's 1 Dragoon, 1 Zealot with almost no HP against this many Marines. And there's rallies coming across the map. This could be dangerous. Double shield battery right now for Paralyze. Paralyze in a huge amount of trouble right now. He's trying to fight here with these 2 Dragoons. They are all that he has left right now. He's got to repair this. Get that shield energy back. Pull some more shield energy onto these Dragoons, and maybe he can hold this. Bunker finishes. It's within range of these 2 shield batteries. Singularity charge is nearing completion. I didn't see how many kills were done by that 1 Zealot, but I imagine it was a couple. Marines here. Dealing the damage in the natural. He's gonna kill this gateway. That's the only gateway he's got. Reaver gonna start now. If he gets this Reaver out, I think he can hold this. The Reaver is going to be so important here. Coming up soon. This gateway is going to go down without finishing this next Dragoon. The Dragoon does not get out. Another bunker. Slow bunker push here forward. This is not something you see every day, but Mong is going to make it happen. Don't lose the SCV. Yeah, this is the problem with doing something like this, is you're just going to lose the SCV over and over again. However, he does finish the bunker, and with the bunker being done, it's out of range of the Nexus, but it's close enough where the Dragoons can't run by here to protect the probe line. So the Vultures come in, they deal a lot of damage. And where's this Reaver? Okay, there it is. Finally, the Reaver is out here. He's gonna pull back and repair his injured Vultures, but the Reaver is gonna be the thing that actually starts to crack this. You can start to hit these bunkers. And yeah, the bunkers will end up going down. The Marines are gonna have to retreat here. This bunker's gonna end up falling. And now Motive will be unleashed on the map. Paralyze, excuse me. Paralyze is gonna be released on the map. Paralyze here heading out. Oh, but a tank is coming in right as this shuttle is leaving. Tank with some mines and Marines here. Oh, he can just target. Okay, pulling away from that mine, not bad. Gonna target down the Reaver. Reaver here, finishing off the tank, and the Dragoons will finish off everything else. So I think that I feel like Paralyze is in a winning spot now. Gotta build a Wraith now. Build that Wraith. He built the starport for a reason. Start the Wraith. There it is. Wraith is going to be on the way. Turrets are coming up right now. He bought that time. Nexus down here at the bottom left. He bought quite a bit of time, you know, to get some defenses out here. Bringing up the siege tank. Nicely done. Hiding the turret underneath here. Shuttle does turn around. Not going to get any damage right now. And I mean, Mong's not that far by. His 10 workers back though, right at the moment. That's a little bit rough. He is a scary player though. You can see, like, this man, you cannot underestimate him. He does some wild stuff. It's like he won't be able to get this observer, unfortunately. 3 HP on that. Oh, there it is. It went in range of the turret. Nexus coming up over here. Probes. Oh, trying to transfer, but they're getting messed up. This is unfortunate right now. Very unfortunate. You do want to, or you do need to, you know, send them out on the map and then send them in the right direction. Otherwise, they are just going to dance around like this. How long is this going to go on for? This is more than 12 probes, guys. Maybe it's exactly 12 probes? Is it? Yeah, it's exactly 12 probes. Just going back and forth here forever. Forever and ever. Oh, man. Paralyzed is going to be banging his head on the wall after this one. That is sad, man. That is real sad. All he needs to do is mine this. Okay, he is finally going to mine that. Finally gonna mine that mineral, and there we go. Now he can send his probes down to the bottom left. Holy, he's really taking his time here. It's like a dropship trying to sneak out, but that was caught and prevented. Dropship gonna look for another area to sneak out from, and it may actually get around this right-hand side. 2 Dragoons are nearby this, but not in range. Okay, there we go. He does spot it. He will force the dropship back. Good play here by Paralyze, keeping Mong kind of trapped here on 2 bases, not able to deal any damage out on the map. Oh, some Vultures trying to run by. The Reaver's getting a kill each on them. Does he have a scanner? No. No scanner. Coming out with the Wraith, trying to get the kill on this shuttle, but pushed away once again. Seems like Mong not really able to find anything here just yet. He comes out, he sees the 3rd base has not been taken yet, but little does he know, the bottom left-hand corner already well mining for quite some time. It's a little bit rough for Mr. Magic Mong. Cannons coming down here. We're just adding on a lot of gateways. Citadel. He should be going into that speed drop style. Oh, here we go. The dropship did manage to snake its way out eventually, and he gets a big hit with this tank as well. Oh, another great hit. Huge damage there. Awesome damage for Mong. He loses the dropship, but he got a bunch of kills there. 62 probes, still not bad, but I guess it was near 70 before this. So Paralyze was really cranking out those probes, and now he might end up losing the shuttle here. The shuttle is looking to get taken down. 2 wraiths out in the front. Trying to kill this. Oh, tank gonna come out to try and knock that down. He does get 1 Reaver. A lot of micro there from Mong to try and get that 1 Reaver. He does manage to pick it off, but he loses a tank in the process. Moving forward here, gonna target down the wraiths. Oh no, the wraiths get picked off. Not enough tanks for siege, so he doesn't really get the punish off either. Ooh, great shot there with the Reaver. Does manage to pick up the Reaver there, but it's quite low HP. Taking a lot of damage. Mong gonna shove forward now. Take some space out here on the map as he tries to move towards his 3rd base. Mong sieging up. Continuing to move forward. He gets the Reaver. So Paralyzed, a moment of weakness there. A lapse in attention costs him that Reaver. Do we have any more Reavers here? No, just Zealots. A lot of Zealots gonna get loaded up right now. Mong getting into position, but Paralyzed has other plans. Shutting down this 3rd base is his next objective. Can he make it happen? Here we go over at the bottom left. He's gonna try and jump in here. Bottom left part of this 3rd. Here comes those SCVs. No storms here for them, but he targets down the shuttle pretty well. A lot of the Zealots get out, but they're being targeted down pretty well by the Vultures. The tanks are being targeted on the Dragoons as well. Oh my god, an absolute rout here. Paralyzed, having to retreat, tail between his legs. Absolutely wrecked. Wrecked. How many kills on these tanks? A bunch of kills on these tanks. They've done an excellent job at holding off that attack, and now Vultures are unleashed on the map once again. Gonna deal some damage here. Getting some nice little kills on a few of these Zealots. This base over here is a little bit bare. Could end up taking some damage in that location. Wow, another base gonna come down here. Very aggressive. Paralyzed gonna take another base after getting his army completely destroyed. I guess that's the Protoss way. Just take some more bases here and there. Get some more gateways and wait for the next fight. Because if Terran, you know, if you run your army in as Terran and lose everything, you are 100% dead. But if you run your army in as Protoss, hey, just fall back, take another base. Get some more Zealots out, get some more Dragoons out, you'll be fine. Mong here. Getting close to that 160 supply, has Karam Booster upgrade almost ready and done, but not quite there just yet. Zealots dropping on top of all of this. Nice D-Matrix on that central tank. These tanks getting sieged up to the north of this position, and the bridges being an absolute kill zone for these Dragoons of Paralyze. He's dropped desperately low in supply there. I think it was like 20 supply below Mong for a moment. And Mong getting everything together. He might just be looking for a push now. He can push out and, you know, kill this base and hold the middle. Then things get very, very hard for Paralyze. Especially if he gets, like, on the other side of this bridge, put mines down here and some tanks. It becomes really, really tough. But if he can catch Mong trying to come across this bridge, then he might be able to take a really big, nice fight. Let's see. Mong doing a good job coming across here, taking this position, and Paralyze is not ready to punish, so he's not able to stop him getting across his own bridge. And now Mong is taking the center by storm. Do we have any storm here for Paralyzed? Yes, his first few storms. How is he going to utilize them? Dropping some storms here. Beautiful D-Matrix there at the front. Absolutely perfect play here from Mong, and everything just evaporates. Wow. That one D-Matrix, so clutch. Keeping that tank alive and just absolutely shutting down the storm. Does not matter how many bases you have right now. When Mong has the nice positioning like that and he forces you into a fight, picks off your Templar, D-Matrixes against your storms, and just runs you over, there certainly isn't much that a player like Paralyzed can do. GG. Very well played there by Mong. That final game, absolute stunner. Mong definitely deserving of his 2800. Wink, wink. Nothing to do with that 8 racks over and over again against Zerg, of course. No. What we're doing is we're showcasing his absolute best play and hoping that he can bring it in the next ASL, because it's coming up very, very soon. No more mukbang videos for you, Mong. It's time to practice Starcraft. Get ready for the next big tournament, because it might just be your time. Guys, this has been your daily dose of Broodwar, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.